Sabres got cooked. And Montreal fans are letting me know. Hi, I'm Nick. This is 10 Minutes with Nick. And admittedly, after you get beat in your own barn, you got to eat a little crow. 100%. And that's fair. Because, quite honestly, the Sabres put nothing on the ice last night that would suggest to me that they have any desire to make the remaining, hopefully 2 games of this series even a little competitive. Let's just go ahead and start with the basics. Let me just get this out of the way from the beginning. The Montreal Canadiens were the better team, top to bottom, front to back, side to side, ice to ice. From the top of their line all the way to the bottom of their bench. They were the better team throughout the game. There was a brief period in the first, I say period, but it was a brief period really in the first period that the Sabres had the upper hand. And then, for some reason, they forgot how to play. They stopped taking shots. They stopped pressuring Debesh, which was working. There are a couple things that Montreal did very, very well, particularly in the back half of the game. Number one, Montreal never slowed down. At no point did Montreal slow down. Even when things weren't going their way, they kept their speed up. Now, it wasn't always working. There were some entries into the zone that weren't working for them that the Sabres were capitalizing on and taking the other way early in the game. But they never stopped, and that was the key. They kept the pressure up, and they kept it relentless. Dobesh, however you pronounce his name, to his credit, started off shaky, and then he locked back, and then he just locked in. And he looked phenomenal. From the second period, roughly, to the end of the game, he looked phenomenal. He let in 3 goals, and then, didn't let anything else in. But it helped that his defense in front of him also locked in. Meaning lots of shots hit bodies instead of hitting the net. Montreal skated better, shot better, advanced statistics across the board. They were the better team in that game. The Sabres, in the first period, showed out the things that they're good with. Their forecheck, their depth, and their defensemen being active. The problem was they stopped come the second period. And now I don't know what adjustments, it was hard to tell what adjustments they made that led to them stopping. It looked from where I was sitting, watching the TNT broadcast, like the Sabres just let their foot off the gas. Almost like they just wanted to slow the game down, which was a mistake against Montreal. Montreal, you really can't slow the game down against Montreal. You have to play at the pace and not do dumb things. Beyond not playing the game that the Sabres know how to play, the Sabres did incredibly dumb things. For example, Tage Thompson, for no reason that I could come up with, cross-checked the hell out of a Canadiens player off the puck. Like, nowhere near the play. The play was happening behind him. His man could not have gotten to the puck without doing some kind of, Super Mario jump over him. And for whatever reason, he just cross-checked him into the boards. I don't know. Rasmus Dahlin took a dumb penalty. The problem with both those penalties, beyond just taking dumb penalties and that never being a good idea, is that both directly led to goals. In almost the Tage Thompson penalty, within 10 seconds, goal scored. Then the Rasmus Dahlin, I don't remember how long it was into the power play, but goal scored. It didn't really matter. The Sabres' depth didn't show up well towards the end of the game. They did well in the first period, and then they went cold. Quinn still can't buy a goal. Consta Helenis, he looked great, but he's one guy. Zach Benson had the same motor he always has. Josh Doan had the same motor he always has. But again, those are your depth guys. The Sabres' top line is not giving them anything. And in fact, when you look at the advanced statistics, not only is the Sabres' top line not giving them anything, it's actually been a net negative in this series. In the series against Boston, the top line was absolutely producing. Even when Tage Thompson wasn't producing, he did really well the first game and then didn't produce after that, but the rest of the line still was producing well. Krebs and Tuck were producing well. This series, all three of them just gone cold. I don't know where they are. I don't know what happened. I don't know what drug they took, but they've gone cold. And that's not going to work if you want to keep this series alive. Now the Sabres have to go to Montreal and beat the Canadiens in their barn. They've done it once, so there's some evidence that they can do it, but they have to actually show up. The real Sabres need to actually show up. I have been getting cooked all day by Montreal fans. And you know what they say, no press is bad press. But it's not fun. It's fun when it was it's fun when the game is competitive, right? Because you're roasting each other back and forth, and there's some there's some competitive fire there. It's not fun when your team got blown out 6-3. It's just not. And that's okay. To be clear to all the Montreal Canadiens fans out there, you're cooking me, and I deserve it. My team, I talked big, as I should. My team lost. I deserve to get cooked. It's the space I'm in. I understand it. I will request a few things. Number one, you keep it to puck and my puck knowledge, or as many of you have said, lack thereof puck knowledge, or some reasonable facsimile of that. I would appreciate that. I would ask you not to make fun of things I have no control over. For example, the fact that I'm balding. There it is. Receding hairline. I'm almost 40 years old. It happens in life. But I will ask you not to make fun of my receding hairline. My glasses. I need them to see. It's a prescription. I don't wear them for fun. Make fun of my team. Make fun of me. The last thing I will say to Montreal Canadiens fans, many of whom seem a little too brave behind their keyboards, don't make fun of my family. They're big adults. They can take care of themselves. But don't. You're better than that. I know you're better than that. Make fun of the city of Buffalo generally, as a group, right? You can make fun of us as a group. That's fair. That's fair game. Make fun of the United States generally. That's fair game. We make fun of you, certainly. But don't go after my family. I'm requesting you don't do that. If you do, I can't stop you. In the U.S., you have free speech. I don't know about Canada so much anymore. But you have the right to do whatever you'd like. I'm requesting you don't. I'm requesting you be the sports fans that I know you are and that you claim to be. We all raise our level of decorum a little bit. Now, that being said, jokes about the United States, 100% on the table. Take your swing. Go for it. And when the Buffalo Sabres win in 7 games, I will get the last laugh. Sabres in 7. that's all I got for you today. Happy Friday. Enjoy the weekend. I'm Nick. This is 10 Minutes with Nick. Have a great day.